Hello everybody, my name is Deadly Frost, back on the Single Player Madness channel. This is episode 3 of Spelunky. On our last episode, we did the second of the 3 Tunnel Man missions for the first shortcut. And by the end of this video, we should have the jungle shortcut unlocked. Now if you see here, we unlocked a new character. I like to call this guy Sombrero Man. I don't know their names, so I'm just calling them mostly by their hats or some sort of obvious quality. Still haven't figured out what character I like to play as, but I should at least play with every character for at least one episode. That way everyone can kind of get the variety, see what they like to see. Now hopefully my voice is finally louder than the music. I've been spending a lot of time trying to get that right. And so I would really appreciate it if you guys could let me know. I'm just gonna take the damage there. Oh, died. Wow. You know, that's the crazy thing about this game. Sometimes the randomness will kill you. And nothing else. See if this guy's alive. Nope, I'll just take his head then. To be or not to be? That is the question. Now, if you look at the top of the screen here, you'll see that the heart's outline is changed color. Every character's outline is based on their color. And so, the main character's is kind of a more brown, while the British dude's is blue and the girl's is green. This guy's is kind of like a lime. I hope you like CJ's content. That should be on the channel by now. And I also believe by the end of the week, we should have another one of our friends' content up. If everything goes according to plan. Oh, there's a giant spider here. Let's just put you somewhere safe and try to get this bomb. Nice. I'm too good. Now I believe that Tunnel Man's last request calls for a lot of money, so I'm going to try to get as much as possible to appease him. Where's my paste? Oh, this is BS. I'm going to get gypped here. Oh, it's all the way down there. How to get that far? Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with the bat. They have the most annoying to deal with mechanics of the game, because they just kind of follow you. Well, most enemies follow you, but like, they just do it better. Hope the Jedi isn't too hard to get, because it can really help us with our money. Oh, looks like the shop is right behind the altar, which means it'll be very hard to set this off without also angering the shopkeeper, but we'll see what we can do. I'm so confident I can do this right that I'm even going to put the key there. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, dude. That worked out too well. I'll just use the rope. And I'll just use the bomb. Alright. Come with me, my friend, to the exit. Get that money, and head through. Now, if everything works out, we should be able to start getting the second shortcut unlocked with the Tunnel Man's requests. It only gets harder as the game goes on. Yeah. That was a misclick. But it's alright. It's not really a setback. Just a chance to try a different direction. Now, even though the game says you can't get one area twice, sometimes I swear I have. Because I've just played this game. Oops. Played this game too much. That was horrible damage. I should not have let that happen. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. Sometimes. Ooh. I like how the spikes come out of the wood there. The colors. Pretty cool. Oh boy. The giant spider is active. Oh. And there's a key. And there is the key. Ooh. Now it's very important to know what the order of operations is when it comes to what you pick up first. For instance, the player will always pick up a bomb first, and then a weapon, and the key before the chest, and stuff like that. It's very important to know. The damsel's like the last thing you pick up, I'm pretty sure. Just killed that bat with the rope. Oh. That was lucky. Yeah, if I want to, I could probably ride that thing. But I don't really need to, so I'm not going to bother too much. Ropes, huh? Yeah, we'll just keep going down. Yeah, Monty, I hear ya. More ropes. And more health. You know, I keep taking like 1 damage and then getting the health back, which isn't too bad, but I really should stop taking damage. I should probably try to focus a lot more. But yeah, I hope you are enjoying everything. Ooh, a hired help. I'll buy that. Come on, buddy. They're practically useless. The keyword is practically. Oh. Oh. See, it's stuff like that. Because it's like, I've fallen, so I'm unconscious. So I can't do anything. And then the arrow comes. It just kind of makes me angry, you know? Which makes it harder to keep playing. But I'll get through it. Because I'm not one to lose my temper. Calm, cool, and collected. That's how I like to play games. And I hope you enjoy that. Come on, Monty. We're gonna go home. Kill that guy. Hell yeah. And that's 1 level down already. Towards the Tunnel Man. Now I have to say there is one thing that disappoints me about this game. Okay, so you see me throwing pots on here. Yep, because of that exactly. Because sometimes you get lucky and you'll get an unconscious scorpion that'll already have taken damage from the pot hitting something. And it's an interesting thing, and I'm just gonna give myself my spring shoes, and now I think anything else I sacrifice will get me the Kapala, which is the goal. And I really could just sacrifice this guy, but I won't. I'll not even get anything. It's not worth it, man. Not what I wanted to drop, but it worked out, because now I got that gem too. Spring shoes are nice. A lot of people don't like them, because like it makes you too bouncy. But it's really whatever. Ooh, snake pit in this level. I think it's here. Yep. It's got a really interesting shape that is pretty recognizable once you've been in a couple of them. It's not completely the same every time, but it's similar enough where it shouldn't be too hard to... Oh boy. Yeah, let's take care of that. Now I believe I've shown this off, but at the bottom of every snake pit is a matic. So now I can just kind of avoid this to victory. Kill the caveman. I'm not going to waste my matic on killing enemies. Come on down. But I am going to waste a bomb. Ah, I totally got hit by that. Just stump of an arrow. It's whatever. Got the Matic out of here. Got that out of here. If there was the Ujadai on that floor, I've lost it. Alright, last level before the tunnel, man. Let's try to get all our money. Ah. Whew. I should not do that. I should be very careful. I don't have a lot of health to spare. It just kind of seems like... Yep. Ooh. Very slow. Slow and steady wins the race here. Whew. Yeah, once you hit an enemy, it resets your falling point. Oh, wow. Instantly kills the dog, huh? Ooh. But there is a collie elder. So I should, thanks to my spring shoes, be able to kill the snake. Okay, that was not the best. Now let's see if I can get the Kapala. Be the first for our runs. Yeah, I did! So now every enemy I kill that drops blood, which is most enemies, I can then use that to get more health if it fills the Kapala. Whew. Now you see there's a little bit of red peeking out of his nose. That's what I'm going after. Maybe this will be the first run we make it to the ice caves. Could be. Who knows? Hello there, Tunnel Man. I was digging a shortcut, but some of my equipment broke. Can you give me $1,000 to replace it? No problem. Alright, I'll have this tunnel finished in no time. So if you heard that little jingle, that means we have unlocked the shortcut to the jungle, so we can just skip that whole mines area and come straight here. Those are monkeys. They're the most struggling thing in the game. And this pit isn't fun either. I hold run, up, and jump as I go across it, so I can grab things, climb, and also jump across it. Now those are exploding frogs, which are like blue frogs, but when you hit them they become bombs, which is a little obvious. But an interesting quirk is if they get doused in water, they become regular blue frogs. Now there's a meme, Blue Frog OP, that's because they do have a rather peculiar pattern of movement. And there's a little critter, which is just another blue frog. What? See, that's what I mean, see? I hit him on the head and he still killed me. Alright. Well, we're not going to start from here. You're going to see what it looks like from the shortcut. We'll just keep using this guy. Because now we can start unlocking the shortcut to the ice caves. And yeah, you can see now it went from 10 to 20. I've died about 20 times, probably a little more. But that's kind of how it is. Hey there, buddy. My shortcuts would get you where you want to go, but if you use one of the fastest times, won't get ranked in the leaderboards. Sorry. Now if you hit him... See, look, he has passed out animations, movement animations, everything. Oh my god, he's up there. And look, he's got a little house up here too. It's impossible to get him now. He comes down every day though, so it's no problem. Well, not every day, but every time you are in that area. Oh. So what happened there, I only know this because I've played the game so much, is that a man trap like that ate an orange frog, which then exploded. And so we got the journal entry for the man trap because it technically died, and this game decides that that counts it as our kill. And I see there's little ponds, and in these ponds are piranhas. They're a really frustrating enemy that I'm still not used to fighting. These tiki traps are a nuisance, and they'll stay with us for basically the rest of the game. Now that is a worm tongue. If you are on that with a damsel, it'll teleport you to an interesting level, which is twice the length downward as other levels. Now there's one way to instantly kill any piranha, and that's to completely remove the water in the pond, or at least where it's at. And now I have the little skull. Now you can't jump on enemies in the water unless they're in the tiny little top of the shore. So now I got little fish bones. But yeah, it also counts as rescuing the damsel, so you don't even have to worry about any of the... There we go, got him dead. That's the cannibal. So you don't really have to worry about going to the level with the damsel, you just have to worry about getting the damsel in there. Which is weird, because you're feeding her to a worm. I don't know why it counts as a save, but she'll appear here instead of in the worm move between levels. And it's actually really interesting going to the worm, because you get an upgrade to your whip, and it's also the only way to unlock a character, so we will be going there eventually. I'm just not sure when that is yet. Kill this thing. There we go. Oh, it's not dead. Doesn't really... Oh, it does matter. Oh god. Puppy, no! Now you see, using a rope, I can actually move normally in water. But water is kind of a bitch to move through, because it makes you slower. But you can mash the jump button to get higher. Now, like I said, the damsel is the last thing you grab. So you gotta be careful about that. I didn't even know there was a pot down there. If there was an enemy, that would have been bad. Oh boy, I hit the dog. Luckily it's too distracted with the Tiki Man. So yeah, they auto-default to anything in front of them, but they'll always choose you if you're on the right side of them. Put you there, go grab my boomerang. These things do 4 health, so it is possible to survive, but you have to have a lot more health. The jungles introduces probably the most new enemies and new information to the game, because after this a lot of enemies kind of get repeated. The temple is the most visually loud of sections, but it's mostly architecture and a lot of enemies, so I wouldn't call it too much of a problem. Now this is where the black market is, somewhere on the jungle floor, and we'll probably never see it because it's always hidden under at least one block, the entrance, so that you'd have to blow it up. The Ujedi would start blinking if we were near it, and sometimes you can kind of see the outline of the door and get it from that. Now, I'm going to try to get this guy while unconscious on the altar, get some more points for Kali. Oop. Now see, this is what I mean. I have to buy kisses. Now there's at least one shop on every floor. I mean, not every floor, on every level, kind of like the jungles and the mines, those are levels, except for Hell. Which makes sense, because there's so much going on in Hell, that like, ooh, these vines kind of go through the whole level. It can happen, it's pretty useful when they do. Because it's a free way to get around the level fast. Ooh, that guy tried to take me out. But I won't let him. So yeah, Hell is so dangerous that if there was a shop, and there probably was at the beginning, it was probably going to be a funny little thing, but if there was a shop, it would have ended up killing the shopkeeper, which would have aggroed on you. Now that's a hive. You could see the queen bee there, and she drops royal jelly. I recognize they're not bees, but that's just what they're called. And the royal jelly will feed you, like, I think it's 4 hearts. So it's a good way to get a lot of health. Now, an easy way to die by accident is to be knocked out on the Kali altar, because they'll consider that as you being knocked out, and so you'll instantly be sacrificed. And if you're playing with friends, because you can do that, you just have to do it locally, it becomes a fun little scenario. Oh! The royal queen was killed by the tiki trap, and there's the royal jelly. You can see her wing there. Now this stuff is kind of like a spider web, but it doesn't go away. And it glows when you're in it. Ooh, thank God I had invincibility. Now it's just a fun little thing to kind of go in. And now that the bees are all dead and I have the royal jelly, I have a lot of health. And there's Monty too. No, Monty! Damn it. That wasn't the plan. Although I wish I could say it was. But it's whatever. I'll just make it to the exit real quick. See, he kind of reacts like a caveman without his boomerang. And I was hoping the boomerang would hit him before he ran at me. See, we're already here. Hi there, I'm the tunnel man. I was digging a shortcut, but a large boulder is blocking my path. Can you give me some bombs so I can blow it up? No problem. So you see, now he's going to ask me for 2 ropes, and then I believe it's a shotgun. And now we're in the ice caves. It's got some interesting things. These are temporary platforms that fall. Now, the end of every ice caves level has a bottomless pit, and also has aliens and UFOs and stuff, but a bottomless pit. So it is... Gotta be careful. Actually, you can't just... Oh god, they killed me. Those are mammoths. You can kind of see the edge of the bottom of the pit there. It's actually impossible to... What's the word? To just kind of jump to the end of the level, because you'll probably just fall into a pit. And it's one of the hardest levels because of that. But it makes the parachute useful because you fall a lot slower, and if you have the climbing globes, you can actually get out of the bottomless pit. But otherwise, you just fall forever, and it's like basically death. This is going to be my last run. I can see I'm kind of going into some time, but there's a lot to cover in the jungles. So as you can see, there's like a different type of level when the dead are restless. There's a Dracula, and under every single ash, there's a shotgun. So we'll just kill that guy, take his cape. Now we're Super Dude. I'm going to show you a secret level. Ooh, and there's this here. Wow. This is like perfect setup for things. So there's always a secret level under the king, which goes to his mansion, and that skull will automatically create a ghost. And so, if you've angered Collie 3 times, which is possible at this point, wait for the timer and grab this. You can have 3 ghosts attacking you at the same time, which is basically a death sentence, but that's besides the point. Now I'm going to stay long enough to show you what the ghost looks like, at least, but I'm definitely going to leave and go to the secret area to see if we can lock another character. And we'll just get all the money for that. He gives more money than the idol because it's more dangerous. There he is. One touch from him and you're dead. But luckily, once you go to the next level, it's like he doesn't exist. Alright. It's basically like a second Dead or Restless level, but with an interesting little theme. It's actually a really small level, and it just got the little castle. Now these statues, I don't think you can kill by jumping on. No, and that's the Black Knight. But he just got eaten by a plant, and there is our goal. So we have to go through the entire castle to get there. We're kind of playing a little shotgun game. Now there's always a Collie altar by the exit, and you can just kind of exit the level right there. But we're not going to do that, because we got a person to save. You can kind of see me start using the cape. Basically, like I said, free parachute whenever you hit space. Now, as you can see, when you get rid of the armor, it becomes a caveman because it's haunted armor. Try to be very careful. Okay. There's a Dracula. You can also sacrifice the Dracula for the same reason you can sacrifice other things, because they get knocked out and they don't just like die. But instead we're just gonna kill him because it's safer. Now, that's also a weapon. It's a shield, indestructible, and breaks anything you squish it into. I just lost my shotgun. And there's Abraham Lincoln. We're gonna sacrifice him and the damsel if everything works out as I plan it to. Oh god, he picked it up. He's dangerous. Yeah, he could just accidentally kill me. Because, like I said before, these guys are dumb. Oh god. Okay. Hey! Idiot. Give me that. Okay. It's a very delicate procedure. I'll take my spring shoes, thank you very much. Goodbye, Lincoln, and goodbye, Ghost. Haha, worked out way better than I expected it to. Wow. Thanks. Thanks, I hate it. Okay, these are little... This is actually the only way you can touch those without dying. Okay, that's the end of that. Yeah, that's a snail. They're pretty annoying. That's the end of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you think someone else would enjoy it. I've been Deadly Frost. Have a good day.